Hello everyone and welcome back to the next unscripted video. This video in particular is twofold. First, we have a bit of 3D modeling in Hexagon again, and this time I'm going on about weapons. So last video, which is a bit of time ago, I started with a new animation in Cascadeur, and first thing first, I did not get the weapons, the gear in general, weapons and shields to work properly. So obviously I had to retouch this, but first I wanted to make a new staff, because as cool as the old staff looks, and I think it does look cool, I was not happy with how this currently looks, so I decided to make a new one. Looked at some designs, looked at some ideas, and then I started working on this. This is what we're currently looking at. The main interesting thing is what I'm currently working at. This is like a kind of, I wanted this kind of spiral thing to go around the heavy part of the staff, basically the ends, a little bit like a maul, like a double maul, I guess, as well. But yeah, this is basically the design I chose, I wanted to go with. And the workflow here, or the idea here is, after I formed the staff in itself, I made a plane, made a grid, so to say, and then I'm putting the grid around the twirling it around the form. As you can see, what I'm basically doing is I'm using the staff as a reference here, and I'm tilting all the ends to the same angles as the angles on the staff. Yeah, a bit of adding a bit of extra lines here, welding the points, and this is basically how I made these. First, I wanted just to have one around this, one of these, but it felt a bit empty. It felt a bit like soulless, so to say, so I decided I'm going to copy this, make a second one. I could have actually done 3 probably, but so far I was happy with how this looks. It is a bit thick, like the end looks a bit too thick, too heavy, so I decided later on I decided I'm going to redo this. First I wanted to make the grip, and this is one thing that will probably come back and forth to haunt me, because there is a central grip for this, basically, which is what you usually would have on a weapon like this, I think, but the character is going to also grip the weapon in other different parts, and the weapon has one bone. I'm going over this in a bit, because I actually have to rig all of these weapons in Daz, which is in the video in a second. But overall, I basically had to rig this, so this thing has one simple bone. And what this does is, when I move this, because the character is twirling it or is moving it around, I have to move this around the character a lot, which might become more complex than anticipated. So I'm expecting this to be complex, and we will see how complex this does. You can see the UV maps are relatively simple for this one, not that much work in general. I decided to make the ends a bit smaller, like a bit longer, so it fits more with the staff aesthetic, and I'm kind of pleased with how the thing looks. Okay, here we are in Daz Studio. Obviously, by rigging this, I basically just changed these from props to figures, edited the start of the bone slightly, and then I saved this as different pieces. I actually had to do the step twice because for some reason the first time it didn't save correctly. Not really sure why, but it is what it is. The sword, relatively simple. I made sure that the start of the bone, which is also the point where I would grab these, is where I want the manipulator for the weapons or the shield to be. So in the shield case, it is between the two handles, and I actually also tilted this bone so that it is 90 degrees to the shield. Next time I'm doing this, I'm basically just editing. I'm basically just building the shield and not altering the angle in the base thing. But yeah, first things first, I had to delete the existing sword and shield and staff in the scene. So what I basically did is I just grabbed the actual models, the actual meshes, and deleted those first. I deleted the controllers, which are the controllers for the figure, because I put them in with the figures, and then I edited in the thing. So here's my first, or here's the mistake. When you do this, you don't put in the shield in the scene. What I should have done first, and you will see this in a second, you put up the quick rigging tool. You pull up the whole rigging thing in Cascadeur. They have a very good tutorial to this, and this is actually what I was doing. I basically just put the tutorial on the other monitor. I looked at it while I was doing this. You can see that I'm basically just doing the whole thing here while I'm also having the tutorial open, which you can't see right now. But yeah, this is basically what I did. One thing is though that the shield is rigged to the body. The shield is following the body, but I still have to alter the pose of the shield. Right now it's not following the body because I forgot a few steps. Basically, I tried this too fast. The first few times I was trying to make this work too quickly, and should have finished the tutorial before I tried to put this in. But yeah, in the end it worked. Yeah, the shield is now following the hand, but also I can move the shield around independently, which is important for some things where the character would otherwise clip with the shield. I can now change the shield as well in itself, or I can alter the shield's position, and you can see that the point where I grab the shield and the sword as well is actually the point where I started with the rigging, or with the bone while rigging this in Daz. So yeah, I'm still doing rigging mostly in Daz because in Cascadeur I can only import FBX and DIA, whatever this format is. I have not used it before. But yeah, this basically means I have to rig stuff in Daz. There is rigging in Cascadeur. I have to see how I can use it, or if I can use it, but so far I'm still rigging everything in Daz. Yeah. First thing that happened is I was not able to import the staff. Not really sure why. But basically I had to go back. I had to re-rig the staff. This is basically the same I did before. I'm not really sure where the difference is. But yeah, exporting this to the same file, and now I can import it, edit it, and put it on the character properly. I did a little for the thumbnail. I posed both characters, but this is not the starting pose or anything. This is just a pose for the thumbnail. So I don't know if we actually get to that pose in any capacity. I do have some ideas, and we'll start working with this week. So there's most likely a second video this week if I have the real life time to make one. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Stay healthy, stay safe, as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.